Hey, so guys, me, myself, and Nick One. Today we are back with Death Battle. SpongeBob versus Aquaman. Nick versus DC, pretty much. What is this Death Battle? What is this? I'm looking at the picture right now. I'm just like, what? This feels like a trick. Cause automatically I would think Aquaman, right? I don't know. This feels like a trick for some reason. I don't know. Like, is SpongeBob gonna win this? Cause this is low key like I won't be shocked if next it's Mickey Mouse versus Superman. Oh my gosh. Who I'm choosing? That's the thing. I don't know because yeah, SpongeBob can do a lot of things. He a master at bubbles. At cooking stuff, I guess you can say. Well, many patties, but I mean, I don't know. This feels like a trick. I don't know. On paper, I would say Aquaman, right? But I'm trying to see, cause Aquaman is strong and stuff. But I'm like, maybe SpongeBob can low-key win. You know what? I'm team SpongeBob today. I technically grew up with SpongeBob first, then Aquaman. Like as a baby and stuff saw SpongeBob first. So I'm just gonna go based off that. Yeah, I'm team SpongeBob. Let me know down below what you guys think about my decision. I will team you guys on, and team SpongeBob will team Aquaman. Oh my gosh. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and let's speak of this death battle. I always say this in like every single video, but I love the intro. I do. Death Battle. SpongeBob
SquarePants, Nickelodeon's #1 nautical nincompoop.
Aquaman, the tholastic third wheel of the Super Friends.
Yes,
Tholastic
Aquaman.
means ocean. I looked it up.
The infinite ink-black depths of the seven seas are home to any number of terrifying, awe-inspiring creatures.
They're also home to these two losers. So when it comes to cartoon characters, there's always more hidden beneath the waves. That's right, we're prioritizing the cartoons for maximum Toon Force shenanigans. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Team SpongeBob, I guess.
The year was 1946.
Oh my gosh,
the former
what is
allies
this?
of World War II were engaged in a Cold War between capitalist West and communist East.
The United States changed history forever with the introduction of the atomic bomb, a weapon of unparalleled.
This gotta be like the
nuclear
wildest death
devastation.
battle.
One of their most
Probably.
popular test spots, the site of 23 separate detonations over the course of 12 years for a total fission yield of 42.2 megatons, was Bikini Atoll in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The results were ecological devastation, and perhaps something more. Deep beneath the atoll, the fauna began to change. They evolved, becoming sentient, forming language, technology, and society. This Bikini Bottom organized into a monarchy under the god King Neptune. It developed a free market economy and a thriving artistic culture.
Even the simplest underwater creatures became capable of complex thoughts, including the very first multicellular organism to be categorized as part of the animal kingdom, the sea sponge.
And one sponge in particular,
That looked
the
cool,
greatest
actually.
among them, lives in a pineapple under the sea. Oh!
SpongeBob SquarePants.
No, I wanted to sing this song.
I don't know about greatest. SpongeBob may headline one of the most popular children's cartoons of all time, but he's a total dork.
36.
He's a painfully naive man-child whose only ambition in life is to continue his minimum wage job.
There's no way he's 36. There's no
Really
way.
sounding like a
No.
Squidward there, Wiz. And no one wants to be a Squidward.
He definitely grown,
Robert might not
but he's
have
not
the flashiest
36.
life,
He's,
but
if anything,
happy.
20.
And that's what matters.
Maybe
ain't it?
21.
Not in Death Battle, it doesn't. SpongeBob is
If he's 36, how old
physically
Squidward is?
capable of even the most basic tasks, almost like anti-Toon Force. He's the biggest wimp in town, like the time he failed to lift a glass of lemonade, or the time a school
I mean, that was-
gave him diarrhea,
I mean, that was because of
or
the
time
arm,
he
but-
effortlessly rotated
Oh
the
yeah.
entire planet. Huh.
Oh,
That was
we're
so
in for
blue,
some
eh?
shit now, aren't we? Despite being a real sea creature, SpongeBob is more like
Oh,
a kitchen
that's why he got
sponge.
sick.
Absorbent
I love
and
that
yellow
episode.
and porous is he, after all. He can stretch and shape-shift his body any way he likes,
Yep.
duplicate himself through asexual reproduction, and absorb immense amounts of liquid. Wouldn't he always be full, though?
From an entire lagoon to, oh god, enough water to replace the moon?
Oh, and for some reason he has an insane healing factor. He survived being torn in half, vaporized, having his soul removed from his body, and literally being unraveled out of existence. Okay, I think we're
I remember an episode when the gorilla like ripped him apart.
I need to see how deep this rabbit hole goes. Perhaps his most mind-bending ability is his control over
SpongeBob
bubbles.
seasons 1 through 10
like
fire. Past that, it kind of went a little bit downhill, just a little bit.
From guided cruise
Oh,
missiles
that game.
to sentient life and entire
Iconic.
bubble societies. That's a pretty similar effect to his magic pencil, which can draw anything he wants into existence and erase it from reality just as easily. The pencil was so powerful, SpongeBob sent it back to the surface where it belonged. But in later seasons, he still just has it for some reason.
And finished. I called him Doodle Whiz. Whiz, he's just like you, but I made him with a pencil.
He looks creepy. Like, what is this?
I'm calling the police.
Oh my god.
Even the mundane becomes godlike in SpongeBob's yellow hands, like his reef blower, which hoovered up the entirety of Earth's oceans in seconds, and then exploded on top of SpongeBob all at once.
It's
that
estimated
makes sense,
the entire map
but okay.
of Earth's oceans is about 1.5 quintillion tons. Considering all the water refilled the planet in about 1 second, that'd be a kinetic energy of over 6,000 yotatons.
That's enough energy to nuke Jupiter 13 times over.
Oh my gosh.
SpongeBob was completely unharmed.
His hydrodynamic spatula isn't just an impromptu bladed weapon, it's also his primary instrument to create the greatest foodstuff Bikini Bottom has ever seen. The Krabby Patty.
I want to make a real restaurant of the the Krusty Krab.
Not only is it totally addictive,
Wouldn't that just be like another McDonald's though? Like, right?
It can nullify mind
That
control,
sales so
heal
crazy.
wounds, and even detonate.
SpongeBob has survived nukes point blank, hugged his best friend Patrick so hard their DNA fused, can ride on the scene transitions, and once cried so hard he flooded Bikini Bottom, even though it's already underwater. Shit, he once grabbed a hold of this mysterious string and unraveled the entire universe. He literally undid the fabric of reality in seconds. What the fuck?
What was that you were saying about anti-Toon Force?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I've ever misjudged a character as severely as SpongeBob SquarePants.
Nice character arc there, Wiz. Unfortunately for Roberto, the rest of the town only saw the goofy goober on the outside. It took more than one adventure to prove himself to be a real hero. You think he ever
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it was iconic.
Plan Z won the Battle of Bikini
The
Bottom
movie,
against an army of killer
the
robots.
game,
and
iconic.
Teamed up with fellow Nickelodeon stars Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron, and Danny Phantom.
I remember that.
Save the Nicktoons multiverse.
That game was fire. That game was fire. I want them to make like a remake of it.
Depending on the humidity
like, please.
of the atmosphere around him, being out of the water can dehydrate and permanently incapacitate him.
I think it was called Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots or something like that. That game was fire. I never finished it though. I'm very upset.
Oh boy, there's this one episode called Squid Baby where Squidward gets brain damaged into a giant baby and shits himself on screen.
I think I saw that episode.
Oh, right. Trials and tribulations and Hasselhoffs aside, it wasn't until SpongeBob
David
accepted
Hasselhoff.
himself for who he was that he was rewarded with the greatest boon of all. Middle management.
And then
So
he didn't get it at one point.
Something you wish, then pray to your yellow porous God.
This is how I think, like, was the movie canon? Because in the show, he was never a manager.
Ever hear.
Unless he... I don't know.
Aquaman, King of the Seven Seas.
We've covered Arthur Curry on the show before, and he's actually secretly awesome.
That's right, Boomstick. But the version we're dealing with today is from the bargain bin cartoons from the 60s and 70s.
Oh, okay.
Now, you might assume that means this Aquaman is a total loser, but really, have you watched all those cartoons?
Remember, this is the era when Superman was sneezing solar systems apart.
Seemed like he's just winning.
Art's origin is basically the same as the Silver Age comics. Tom Curry was a humble lighthouse keeper who decided one day to fuck a fish.
He did not do that. He procreated with Atlanta, an Atlantean from the underwater city of Poseidon. And from their union, Arthur Curry was born with magnificent aquatic abilities.
And he's the king of Atlantis, too.
Oh, wait, no. It says here that was introduced in the comics later. Here he's just some guy. with magnificent aquatic
talks to
abilities,
fish.
and a giant mutant seahorse that neighs just like a land horse.
This Aquaman comes from a time when everybody who's anybody had their own secret cave with assorted gadgets. He's got an underwater jet ski, a net, octopus ink, a water pistol, and a portable heat ray to blast right through solid ice. Not exactly mind-blowing, but, you know, I'm sure we're ramping up.
We sure are. Aquaman's hybrid human Atlantean biology grants him superhuman strength and the ability to breathe underwater indefinitely and withstand the crushing depths of the ocean floor.
The pressure at the bottom of the Mariana Trench is 16,000 pounds per square inch. That's like being stepped on by 100 elephants. Which is a lot, I guess.
Aquaman
It
is
is.
also an incredible swimmer, able to travel from Florida to Maine in under an hour. That's almost twice the speed of sound. He can create water balls and whirlpools out of thin water, and fittingly, water-based attacks are completely ineffective against him. And of course, you can't forget his aquatic telepathy.
He can talk to fish, and he can even control people's minds and give them seizures, right?
Oh, actually, that second part is also just from the comics. Cartoon Aquaman can talk to fish, which is awesome. His telepathy can reach several miles, summon hundreds of sea creatures at once, and works on anything from microscopic organisms to alien life. As long as it's aquatic alien life, of course.
But he can still mind control them, right?
Kind of. He can free them from mind control and even influence their emotional state to some degree, but besides that, there have been times when sea creatures have just ignored his commands outright.
Wiz, I'm gonna be straight with you. You haven't said anything remotely mind-blowing yet. Does this Aquaman
Nah.
actually suck?
Hold your seahorses. Aquaman's exploits were so world-renowned, he banded together with Earth's mightiest heroes to form a team capable of defending the planet, nay, the universe, from any threat. The Super Friends.
The Super Friends. They're like the dime store knockoff version of the Justice League.
What? No. You've got heavy hitters like Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman.
Keep going.
Flash, Green Lantern,
Uh-huh.
Apache Chiefs, Samurai, Black Vulcan, the Wonder Twins, and their pet monkey Gleek.
Wiz,
Oh my god.
stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
No, wait, his best direct strength feat was when he, moved some trash. About 50 metric tons of it.
Why are they bashing on Aquaman
The
low
jokes
key?
write themselves, huh? Fun fact, Aquaman once enrolled in an American college under the name Mr. Waterman. So we're working with a pretty hefty IQ here, huh?
Okay, so he's lame, and arguably completely lame.
OMG.
Convinced I'd
Ain't
find
this
some
some-
crazy, insane Popeye punching out the animator feet somewhere, but no, he sucks. He actually sucks. His
Okay, so
best
he
feat
losing
is
then.
literally garbage.
I'll take over from here, Wiz. Aquaman is a bit of a joke, sure, but he's not completely useless. He's dodged laser beams, defeated a living Titanic by luring it into an iceberg, seriously, and beaten this water elemental Undine, who looked like a gorilla for some reason, by summoning seagulls to pelt her with clamshells. He once even outswam this Kryptonian pterodactyl monster, Rokan, who flew from the edge of the galaxy to Earth in about 15 seconds.
Wait, really? Okay, now we're talking. That'd be over 55 billion times the speed of light. And Aquaman's swimming clearly outmatched that. It doesn't matter if it looks lame.
You get one, buddy.
And hey, he could probably kick your ass, person that's watching at home, so that's something.
Well, not if
not
he's
mine,
on
no.
dry land. If he's out of the water for
In
even
water,
1
maybe,
hour,
but
he dies.
on land,
Never mind.
I
Person
got that
watching at
handled.
home,
I
just,
do.
Hide for a bit, grab some lunch, and then stomp on his corpse.
But is raw power really what makes someone a hero? Or is it the drive to help others, to be of service, to sacrifice? That's what a hero is to me, and I'd say Aquaman's got as much of that as there are drops of water in the ocean.
He's about to
OMG.
die.
Yeah.
Is this the first one where it's like they wasn't confident in
This
like
episode
one of
Death
the
Battle is
people?
sponsored by Mint Mobile.
After years of
Is this
fine-print
like the
contracts and
first
getting ripped
one
off by big wireless
where
providers, if we've learned
They was
anything,
not
it's that
like
there's
they're
always
not
a catch.
confident
So
about
when
one
we
of
first heard that
the
Mint Mobile offers premium
the
wireless
matches.
starting
I
at
mean,
$15
the
a month, we
contenders.
thought, what's the catch? catch. But after talking to them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint
Oh my
Mobile's secret
gosh.
sauce is that they're the first
SpongeBob
company
about
to
to
sell wireless
clap
service
Aquaman.
online
He is.
only. They cut out the cost of retail stores
This
and
is
pass those
sad.
sweet savings
This is a
directly to you.
sad, sad
Mint
day.
Mobile's wireless quality is especially impressive, and as a world-class mad scientist, I'm pretty picky.
Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or a family. And at Mint, families start at 2 lines.
I keep on seeing
And
Ryan
all plans
Reynolds,
come with
like,
unlimited
upside
talk and
down,
text plus high-speed
like,
data
ad
delivered
for
on
this.
the nation's largest 5G network.
I don't know, what is
And
this?
you get to keep your current phone number along with all your existing contacts.
To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
That's mintmobile.com/deathbattle. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/deathbattle. The combatants are set, and we've run the data through all
SpongeBob got that.
possibilities.
He got a hand up.
One possibility.
It's time for Aquaman's funeral!
Imagine Aquaman wins. Okay, I'm team SpongeBob. Oh my gosh.
Mermaid Man? Wait a second, you're not Mermaid Man.
The name's Aquaman, evildoer.
The voice is kind of...
Doer.
Eh.
I'm a hero.
I saved this city. There's only one real hero here, Fiend. And he's a super friend.
Oh my gosh.
You see, sir, I'm a sea sponge.
Oh my gosh, I like that episode.
And you can't
The bully. Oh.
How about a little karate, Waterman?
It's Aquaman! Of course. He's a sea creature. And as the king of the seas,
He's a sponge.
mine for command.
Yep.
I wasn't just reaching up to you, Sponge. Let him have it, chums!
He's not dead.
Great Neptune!
Get a load of this, Seaman!
Damn it, it's Aqua!
Oh my gosh.
Need water. Powers fading.
He don't need
Nothing
water.
I could do. Amen. I see it now. A multiverse of Aquaman. And out of all of them, I'm the lamest
That's-
fucking one!
That's sad.
I'm a ripoff. A joke. I'm no superhero.
People used to say the same kind of things about me. Goofball, wingnut, knucklehead McSpazatron. But every day, I get back up and say 2 words.
Oh no.
I'm ready.
May the best hero win.
Okay. Oh. He broke the pencil.
What?
Oh. The other side of the universe.
Side of the universe.
I'll prove it to you. I'll be a real superhero.
Oh my gosh. Oh. So who won?
Don't cry.
Ah, okay, SpongeBob.
Let's be super.
You know, Aquaman did put up a good fight though at the end. He did. I give him that. Well, this version of Aquaman. Ocean Man. I mean, I guess it was obvious.
Is
It
it with
was.
ridiculously
I finally
OP
won one.
nautical-themed
Yay.
cartoon characters on this show, Wiz.
This was an incredibly close fight. gotcha. Obviously,
It
Aquaman didn't
wasn't.
have a snowball
Well,
chance in
towards
hell
the
in
end, though, I
defeating
kind
this
of
little
like,
spongy bastard.
but
Where
yeah,
do
it
we
wasn't.
even start? With his bubbles and magic pencils, SpongeBob could basically do anything he wanted. There was no way Aquaman wouldn't get totally overwhelmed, especially with his much more limited arsenal. I can't think of a more lopsided matchup than someone whose main attack is throwing water against a sentient sea sponge.
Aquaman's only potential option was his telepathy, but as we've covered, it's far less powerful than his comic counterpart. There's no reason to believe SpongeBob wouldn't just ignore Arthur's commands.
Even if it was straight up mind control, SpongeBob's Krabby Patties straight up cancel mind control.
And really, nothing Aquaman had could overcome Bob's utterly broken regeneration.
The little yellow dude has survived being completely disintegrated into dust and even erased from reality. All Aquaman can do is punch kind of hard, and even that's basically useless against Bob's squishy body.
Maybe Aquaman could have found a way to dehydrate SpongeBob enough to keep him permanently incapacitated, like when he and Patrick were trapped in Shell City.
But that would require the fight to take place out of the water, which messes Aquaman up way harder than it does SpongeBob. And it also require the fight doesn't instantly end up with SpongeBob karate chopping Aquaman at 10 zillion times the speed
Wait, so
of
this
light,
version of
splattering
Aquaman
his
is the
atoms
only
against
remain
Saturn.
in water?
Yeah, remember when SpongeBob unraveled
I thought
the
he went to
universe?
college, though.
Considering the...
No, I'm
confused.
sorry, I need to do this one. This is fucking insane. Compared to SpongeBob's size, the string's width is about 192 micrometers. We can use that to find the volume of, say, 1 meter of string, and compare that to the volume of the entire observable universe. Considering it took SpongeBob about 5 seconds, he would have had to be pulling at 8.2 times 10 to the 78th power times faster than light.
That's as many times faster than light as there are atoms in the universe.
Yes.
Is the fastest
Oh my
calculable
gosh.
speed feat in our show's history. And it belongs to SpongeBob SquarePants.
But do you think he could take on comic book Aquaman?
Have you been listening to anything I've been saying?
Good point. 'Cause let's not
oh
forget.
no.
Of course I didn't forget.
That string feat also destroyed the entire universe. And stuff like that is actually consistent.
SpongeBob is literally aware of the fourth wall and has rewritten the plot of his own story as he's living it. Screw the pencil or the bubbles. He can just will whatever he wants into existence from his imagination. He's a god. A yellow, spongy god of death.
And that's why he beats Goku.
Oh
At
my
least Arthur
gosh.
finally got to be a real hero. And at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Yeah, sure, whatever, pal. He's dead. Too bad for the King of the Seas. That sure was one sweet victory.
The winner is SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob, hey. That was a good battle.
Thank you
It
for
was.
watching. Stay tuned. We'll be jumping into the next matchup.
Please don't
next
tell me the
week.
next
You
one
can always
is
get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right
Mickey
over
Mouse
there,
versus
and by downloading
Superman.
Battle
Please don't
Music,
tell me
linked
that
down
that this
below.
coming next. Michael Myers versus Jason. Oh, hang on. Alright guys, so as you're done watching the death battle, the next one is Jason versus Michael Myers. Hang on, that's gonna be a good battle. But it gotta be Jason though. Jason gonna get that no cap, because Jason, he comes back from the dead a lot of times. Michael, it's like, I mean, does he ever? Well, we'll talk about Halloween Ends, by the way. We ain't talking about that movie. Cause I've seen it. It was fine. It was. I could deal without it though. I really could have been. I think that I could have wrote a really way better, like, low key, just the end. Low key, like, the plot is fine, ish. I think I could just wrote a better ending. But getting back to this, I mean, the next death battle, before talking about this one, I think my prediction is Jason gonna probably win the next one, right? Like, because I've seen all of the Michael Myers movies, and I've seen, surprisingly, all of the Jason movies, except for Jason Takes Manhattan. I haven't seen that one yet, but I've seen all the other ones, I think. Yeah, yeah, I've seen like a lot of them, so I'm just gonna say no, okay, I at least seen most of the Jason movies. My favorite was the remake. Yeah, I love that one. But it's like, yeah, I think Jason gonna win, cause Jason, he's a problem. Michael might have a problem too, but the thing is, Michael walks. That's not the issue, and Michael's strong and all, but I just don't see him beating Jason. Jason is a problem. Freddy couldn't even kill Jason, so it's like, I mean, then again, Jason couldn't kill Freddy, but I think Jason is gonna possibly have that. I might change my mind at some point, but yeah, I have a week, I guess, until we see it. So, again, back to this death battle. SpongeBob had that. You know, like once they start, before the death battle even started, there was like, what is cool about this Aquaman? I was like, in that moment, I was like, yeah, like there's no way this Aquaman gonna win. He came close at the end, I give him that, but yeah, no. I think Mira, you know, like the DC character Mira, who also kind of like Aquaman-ish, but you know, she can control water. She can probably possibly kill SpongeBob, cause she can take away water in any part of the ocean in the water, you know. So she like, she could just take away a lot of the water near like an area of SpongeBob and let him not be able to breathe. Even though SpongeBob should still be able to breathe because he's a sponge. But yeah, I finally won one. I was on a losing streak. I was on a losing streak, and I'm not here for it. It felt disgusting. It did. But I finally broke that one. But this one's kind of an easy one. Like looking at it, I was Aquaman. But when they explained both powers and stuff and abilities, it was SpongeBob, and I'm glad I chose SpongeBob. So yeah, I'm happy with my choice. So let me know down below, what do you guys think of this death battle? Did you guys choose SpongeBob or Aquaman? Is you guys happy with the result and SpongeBob winning? Do you guys disagree? Let me know down below. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Are you excited for Jason versus Michael Myers? Who do you guys got as like an early prediction? Let me know down below. And that's about it. Peace.